Welcome again to our Wednesday live webcast related to dating, relationships, international dating, Latin American dating, Colombian dating, whatever you want to call it. I'm your matchmaker and your host for tonight, Maria. And yeah, I want to welcome you as usual to every 2 weeks. We do this live webcast where you can ask your questions here to me if you want to. We also have a little bit of material and footage prepared for you tonight. We just finished our Medellin tour, so love the tours, love the Medellin tour, and love showing you what the tour was about. So we're going to have a little bit of our footage tonight from two new ladies that went to the social, gave us an interview. We had our first couples already matched, so that was amazing. And we always love that when the tour goes well and we have couples coming out of it. That's the idea, right? The idea is to help you to find a special person, your future spouse, hopefully life partner, somebody with hopefully to start a relationship with, and yeah, have a beautiful life together. So the tours are one of the ways how you can meet somebody through us. It's probably the most popular way. It's probably the way that AFA has become famous in the last 31 years that we're doing the matchmaking. I'm not doing it for that long. I'm going for 8 years now, but the company itself is 31 years doing the matchmaking, and internationally it's one of the biggest and well-known introduction companies in the world. So, and yeah, I'm here to help you because lots of you might have questions when it comes to international dating. What is it all about? If the woman only want a green card, if the woman only want to take your money, if the women are all bad intentioned. If we have time, I also have prepared some red flags for you tonight that could be yellow flags. Because sometimes, culturally, there are some things that you might see in your culture as a red flag, but in this culture, it could be not that bad, right? It could not necessarily be a red flag, it can be a yellow flag, maybe some things to watch and to get to know. We also have a new featured girl for you. So apart from our tours and what we're going to show, we're going to have a featured girl. She is beautiful, intelligent, professional. She's a doctor, actually, from Medellin, looking for her special someone. And some of you might know how the featured girl works. She will probably online next week as featured girl, but I already will show you the video so that you can get to know her. And then probably in 2 weeks, we're going to show the video again so that she will be the featured girl for a month. So yeah, excited about that. As I said, we have 2 interviews prepared, and we also have something very, very special. So let me tell you the names of the women we're going to show you later in the interviews. That would be Fernanda, 226178, and Marcela, 214716. As I said, you can ask your questions. So if I'm here, if I don't answer your question, you can also write me an email. Okay. So if you have other additional questions regarding the tours, the executive programs, the elite club, the individual introductions, as I said, the tours are just one way how to meet somebody here, and I'm happy to also explain you the other ways. Actually, I got from the last webcast a lot of you guys asking about how the services work and if I can explain that a little bit more. And as I said, like, I'm explaining at every show, but it's always good if you reach out to me, then we can look individually in your case, individually what you're looking for, and I can help you to find the right woman and the right service for you. Okay. So let me maybe talk about the Medellin tour for a second, and also for the upcoming tour dates, and also about Jason. Who's Jason and what I want to do with Jason. So we have a video that we very proudly produced, and some of you might know already a show we're producing that's called Love for Sale. The title is very catchy because, as I said, like, that is what most men think, right? When you join an international dating program, and often the prejudices are the women are there for the money, love for sale, like those things. So the title obviously matches like what you guys might think, and then look for yourself if love is actually for sale and what the women are like and how the experience is like. We accompanied Jason, one of our tour clients, last October to the Barranquilla tour. He went to Barranquilla, he stayed 14 days, and he also went for a couple of days to Cartagena to meet a couple more ladies in Cartagena. He actually got matched. He actually found his match on that tour and started a relationship with her. And I mean, I don't want to spoil too much. And also what I show you tonight is not the whole show, because that alone is 45 minutes long, but I really recommend you to watch the whole show because it's just amazing. You will get, I don't think there's any closer experience. I don't think there's any video that we have done. I mean, we have done a lot of videos in the past and lots of the love for sale that have been very good. And I think they all are amazing, but you know, the Jason one is very special. There was a lot of effort put into that in the production team and the editing and everything, and from everybody's side to make this as much as a documentary, as much real as it is possibly possible. So yeah, I would love to show you just a couple of minutes, will be around 10, 12 minutes from that 45-minute show. But look for it if you want on our channel. It's called Love for Sale, and then see for yourself. It's a really cool experience. If some of you guys who watched this as well and go on one of our tours and would love maybe to join one of our videos, because that are all tour guys that go there are on the videos. So if you see a love for sale video, it is one of you guys, you know. That's why I said we want to make it as real as possible, as unfiltered as possible, and as natural as possible. And that are normal clients that say, hey, yeah, I'm okay, film me, okay? And so if you want to maybe join one of our future episodes, just reach out to us. We were super happy to review your profile and hopefully can produce maybe one of those shows together. That would be really, really cool. So in case you are interested you can reach out to me. You can reach out to our media team in the Phoenix office. For example, kirk@lovememail.com or maria@lovememail.com. And then if you say you're interested, that would be lovely. If not, I want to show it to you just in a second. But before we go to that one, I would like to give you the next tour dates. So we have Colombia on the next tour coming up, Barranquilla in 1 month. Basically, it's nearly exactly 1 month, 9th of July. So today's the 10th of June. So yeah, less than 1 month left. So that will be our next Colombian tour. And then we have 2 more tours in Colombia, and that's it for the rest of the year. We have one in August for Medellin and one in September at Cartagena. And we have another one in October, Barranquilla. Usually we have another one in November in Cartagena, but we decided to only do 2 tours this year in Cartagena, and probably next year we're going to have less tours in all the cities, so that we don't have 3 tour dates, if not 2 tour dates per city, because we have a lot of new countries that also offer tours, and we have a lot of Latin American countries that also offer tours. So just keep that in mind, that for this year we have plenty of tours, but next year that is going to be reduced. So make sure, anyway, it's half of the year left, so no reason to wait until next year. If not, sign up this year for one of our beautiful tours. As I said, next one is in Barranquilla in 1 month. 9th of July, we have August 13th, Medellin, September, Cartagena, 13th of September, 17th of September, Cartagena, and then Barranquilla in October. And we have prior to that as well, Peru and Costa Rica. So in case you would like rather to go to Peru or Costa Rica, those tours come up very soon. Actually, Peru already started. Peru already started. That just finished today, the Peru tour. So I'm sure we're going to get some footage from that tour as well. And then there's Costa Rica in July. So, but let me not talk too much about the tours right now, because you guys might have some questions after the tours. And so after the tours. Questions after the tours. Yeah, you might have questions after the tours. What I wanted to say is you might have some questions after the Jason video and maybe some comments. And so, yeah, just put your questions and your comments in. I'm happy to answer them. And then let me introduce you to Jason. Jason is single, 49 years old, has never been married, is a businessman, and has never been to Colombia before. And that was his first experience. As I said, 14 days on our group tour, Barranquilla group tour in October. And then, as I said, he went also for a couple of dates in Cartagena. You get an amazing view of the cities, of the dates, of everything looks, the social, the hotel. So let's go with that one. I think there's no better way to show you what a tour is like. And then I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and then we talk more about the tours, and I'm showing you our featured girl. I haven't told you the ID number. We'll do that in a second, the featured girl, and then also about the other ladies that came to our Medellin social. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes with you guys. Enjoy the video.
You're gonna have a smorgasbord. I've never used that word before, but there's just so many women here. It's kind of like, shit, this is harder than I thought.
No soy la mujer que una vez sumisa. Que a mí a veces me gusta mandar. Entonces, no soy la mujer sumisa que busca.
Oh, sí, no.
Muy divertido y en verdad sí lo fue. Como que hay tensión sexual.
Someone else comes in that you weren't expecting. It's a pleasant surprise, but at the same time, it's kind of it's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. Yeah, this is difficult, man.
Everyone should travel, no matter what, outside of our country just to see what's out there. It's a big, big world, and there's so many different things going on, and it just broadens your horizon.
Probably like other guys in here, maybe not, maybe I'm just putting myself in their shoes. I was in a relationship for almost 10 years, and I'm pretty sure she was cheating, at least towards the end. This is my time to kind of like, since I'm alone, I'm just gonna start traveling.
So what we usually do in the first week, we meet a lot of people, and then the idea would be to introduction some dates with the ladies you like. I don't know if everybody told you about the social event, how that works, like moving from table to table. But it's very fun, because you're meeting a lot of women in a short amount of time. And you can look them in the eyes, you see the smile, and you really not only seeing the profile, because you sent 90 profiles, Jason's list. I received that before the call. You have quite a big hot list.
I just haven't found what I'm looking for in the United States, so I've been taking time off from dating because my past relationships have all ended in, I guess, disaster. I'm gonna have a fun trip. If everything works out well, my plan is to just have fun and see what happens. Without any expectations of marriage or anything else, just have fun. My name is Jason. I'm 48 years old. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm an investor. My criteria for women is, for them to be beautiful, honest, loyal, affectionate, caring, family-oriented. I'm here in Colombia for the very first time in my life, kind of taking everything in and experiencing all Colombia has to offer here, specifically in Barranquilla.
There's too many of them in there.
The table is full of women. Hola, corazones. Initially, I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't expecting to be nervous or apprehensive or have any anxiety whatsoever, but once the doors open, I guess it raised my anxiety level a little bit and my nervousness. So right when we sat down or we entered the doors, I chose the immediate table, sit down and get the social started.
She's 25. She likes sports. Likes pets and animals. She doesn't have kids.
I'm teasing. I like to joke a lot.
Her name's Holly. Go to the beach. She doesn't have kids. Her name is Lena. She's 29. She's single. She doesn't have have kids. She goes to the gym.
Is she shy?
Que si eres tímida. She's shy. Ella tiene que tener una cita divertida. Then you need to have a date with her, so it's just.
Oh, she's helping. She's helping.
Do you want to have kids?
I was getting a little tired because I didn't realize how much of a toll it takes.
Tengo 32 años, una niña que amo bailar, me gusta la música,
She, in her free time, is soccer and dancing. El señor pensó que dije erotic dancing, y yo no.
I love making eye contact. That's how you get to know somebody. And that's how I know when they're shy. And with the girl, I would always give my attention to them, my full attention, and look them in the eyes, look them in the face. So I try to make it a good experience for myself and people at the table. We were communicating with a translator, or some of the girls actually, fortunately, spoke English, so that worked out well. My first option, lucky enough, she accepted my date for tomorrow.
Number two? Yes. The one I said, are you shy? She was looking at you all the time. Like, you're shy. See, now I feel bad for the rest.
I have no problem. You're going to answer.
I can blame you.
Okay.
One of the things that I was thinking about, that if she's shy tonight, hopefully I could break her out of that shyness and make her feel comfortable and safe.
See, and this is Eddie's song. Okay. So you know un poquito English? Sí. Look like she's touching something.
No pesa.
Agarré la pierna.
This, like this? What a gosh.
Yeah.
Do you have the...
You're gonna go date? Because I already told her I had 1 o'clock. She's like, okay, that's already set before you met me. See that? But if you have any other dates, that's on you if you want to do that.
So now, after this event, you have to make like choices because maybe you met another girl today
that's true.
that is better than Lina for you.
Are they shy?
Que si eres tímida, porque no quieres la cama. She's very shy.
I'm shy too.
Acá timidísimo también.
They're like, no? Joseon Dynasty. Yeah. You know more than I do. I just look Korean, but I was born in the United States, so I don't speak it. You probably know and understand more about Korea than I do.
Esta chica te atrae como la dinámica, pone su nombre para...
You're dangerous. I'll tell you later. Never gonna go. I'm
My
sorry.
translator
No.
You did?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. Go.
Dijeron que había alguien que era peligroso. ¿Qué era peligroso? Yo. Más o menos, depende de cómo te
Depends. Okay.
My name is Maria Camila. I'm 26 years old. I'm a teacher. I love my profession. I love my kids. I want to have sons.
Do you have any kids? But you want to have sons. How many? 3. Wow. Okay.
She studies a civil engineer.
She likes to dance.
She's obsessed with Korea. They love Korean culture. They love Korean men. So they're in love with you.
Okay, gracias. Gracias. Bye bye. Gracias. Thank you. I don't think we went over the
So she's
9.
live.
Number
okay, she's
9.
on. Great.
Put Jennifer on number 9, even though she's taller than me.
Oh wow, when did he do that?
Hola, corazones. ¿Cómo estás? Hola.
Oh great, yeah, it's 8 a.m. in Vietnam. I looked that up like it was 3:30 when I saw it. I thought maybe he gets up early enough, but that's great. Okay, then we can show her. Perfect.
In that
Yes,
table,
yes.
the girls
No,
have
we
put
talk about
two or
Jason
like
first
these
and the
two.
questions, and then we
The
do
one that
featured
knows
girl.
English and this one. They like
Okay.
table number 2 and 3.
Oh, I didn't see everyone. Oh, okay.
3
So
was
this
this.
one. It was a fun, but I don't think yeah, that was the last one.
Yes. Okay.
And this is table number 1. Okay, so this one. I chose only one, which was
That one, obviously. That was number 9. No, that was number 8.
8. Sorry, forgot her name.
Her name was Maria Camila. You had a good match with her, like a vibe. It was like a big vibe with her. The Maria Camila that you said that she was like the hungry one.
You're dangerous. I'll tell you later.
And who was my the vibe with again?
Maria Camila.
Oh, is that why you put that thing?
So you guys, I hope you enjoyed that little preview of our little series. You can call it Love for Sale. I hope you enjoyed that. It's as I said, it was made with a lot of effort from everybody's side, from Phoenix side, from our side, the editing, the production team, everybody, marketing, everybody was super excited. Jason, obviously, we are super grateful that he let us film him and that he was so open that we could accompany him, because that's not easy, and especially when you don't know what's going to happen. Like it's a very emotional undertaking. And this was just a short preview. It was only 12 minutes from the original, which is 45 minutes, which is obviously 2 weeks of everyday footage and filming and being. And also for the ladies that are obviously so open, that we can accompany them as well and show their perspective as well of the whole thing. So I think it's a very great format, and I hope it helps you guys to get a better idea of what our tours look like. Recommend it to a friend, send the link if you can to a friend. I don't know if Kevin, it's possible to put the link of the whole video, I don't know, in the chat or in the comments or something, so that you guys can watch the whole thing, because I think there's a lot of value in it, and I think it's a lot of good information and also entertaining, so I would love for you guys to watch it, and hopefully, as I said, share it with a friend. There are other great episodes there as well. I don't know if you see the one from Del and in Medellin as well, Babu K, the guy from Sweden who did also Barranquilla Cartagena tour. There are a lot of great in the Peru tour. We have a video as well, and so we have one in Asia. So not only Colombia, we have a couple but there's from all over the world. I do think that the Jason one and the Babuka one are really good. They're all really good, like they're all really cool. But yeah, have a look for yourself. Everybody's experience a little bit different. You see, we have guys from all backgrounds, all ages, all races. So yeah, it's very interesting, I think, for everybody who watches that. And obviously there will be different guys with different matches, different tastes, different women you're interested in. So obviously, if that is you, you will meet different people, right? That's the idea. And you might say, no, this woman is too young for me, or he's dating too young, or whatever. So we have women in all age ranges, right? So we have men in all age ranges, and we have women in all age ranges. Most of our women are between 18 and 55 years old. So that is the most age range we usually have. But in that age range, there are different guys, right? On every tour, as you also can see, some of the guys are in the background as well. On every tour, we have different guys with different age preference, right? With children, without children. So yeah, that will be obviously a tour will be totally catered to you. Like it will be your matches that we find. It will be your introductions. We will set that up. You have unlimited introductions included in the tour. You have the hotel accommodation included. You have the airport pickup included as well. So if you don't know, like you haven't really been to Colombia and you don't really know, we take care of the hotel. We take care of the airport pickup. We take care of the dates. The breakfast is included. The city tour is included. You only really have to show up. We set up everything. We have a matchmaker in every office, several matchmakers in every office. We have translators that can help you. So you will be taken care of totally. You don't have to worry. I know that for some of you, it's like, oh, wow, going to a different country, like already going on a vacation. That's like stress for some of you. That's why you use a travel agency. So think of us as your travel agency and dating agency at the same time. So we're going to take care of everything related to travel, and we're going to take care of everything related to dating. So you really just have to show up. Like the only thing you really have to do is sign up on the website and buy your plane ticket. That's pretty much it. And maybe send us a couple of pictures. But even that is not necessary. We can manage without pictures if you only want to go to the social, or we take pictures when you're there so that you don't get stressed that you don't have pictures. The idea is that you meet the woman on the socials and then in individual introductions, right? So as I said, everything is taken care of. We know the restaurants, we know the drivers, we know the hotel, we know the tourist agencies. So if you want to do any excursions, we can take care of that as well. In the group tour, we also have a lot of extra activities planned, like dance lessons, party bus, Guatapé, or island trip. So it's a really cool environment. Some of you guys reached out to me last time and said, if I don't want to do a tour, what other services do you have? And we do, because I might get overwhelmed. Because, there are some people who really love the social environment, but others also want to have more quiet, more not so much going on. And so yeah, you can obviously do an individual tour all year long. You can come any time of the year. Our offices are open any time of the year, Monday to Friday. On Saturday, we open now every second Saturday of the month. But anyway, virtually, we can always take care of you. And in person, as I said, Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 6 p.m. And yeah, all year long, you can come to Colombia, you can come to Costa Rica, you can go to Argentina, you can go to the Ukraine, and we can set up on introductions. What we don't do all year long are the tours. The tours are on specific dates. So that's why I was saying 9th of July in Barranquilla and 13th of August in Medellin and 17th of September in Cartagena, because the tour dates are just on special dates. But if you want to do individual introductions, if you want to do the individual Latin club, if you do the elite club, which is our executive service, you can do all year long. The elite club, you only have to keep in mind that we need 3 months to work with you before you travel. So if you say, okay, the elite club is something, our executive service where you work personally with me, we do weekly review your dating process, because in the tour you don't get that. In the tour, you go on the tour, you go meet and make connections, but we don't do a vetting out, we don't do a lot of prior matchmaking to the tour. why in the Elite Club we do a lot of prior matchmaking. We do more matchmaking actually prior than in the country because we already vet out all the candidates, right? So so the Elite Club, for example, if you decide you want to join that service, and you would be ready to travel, let's say, oh, I want to travel in September, then now is the time to start with the Elite Club. We need 2 to 3 months prior. If you say I want to travel in August, then we should definitely start now so that we get you ready for August, so that we do enough matchmaking prior. The advantage is really that, like, you get a lot more help, you get a lot of wedding out, you get a lot of help in the process throughout, while and after. You have the translation included in the video calls, in person, the dates included, etc. It's 3 months of service that is the Elite Club, while the tour is 7, 10, or 14 days. Just that you keep that in mind. The Elite Club is a little bit more expensive, like twice a tour, 2.5 times a tour, but it's much longer, as you can see. It's a different type of service. There are different things included. As I said, video calls, a correspondence credit, in-person meetings, in-person translation. Why in the tour you don't have that included? In the tour you do have the hotel included and the introductions and everything else I told you before. So completely different services. Both can work. Lots of the tour clients that have not had success maybe on the first or second tour do decide for an Elite Club. So some of you say, yeah, let me go to the tour first, and if it doesn't work out, then I do the Elite Club. Or you get more familiar with how our services work, and you might join a little bit cheaper service first, and then you realize, okay, no, this is definitely the route to go. So then you join the little bit more expensive service. So either way, if you do one or the other, that's fine. Go with your gut. I usually obviously recommend the Elite Club because it is a little bit more complete, I would say. You get as I said, you get a lot more matchmaking, a lot more wedding out before. But on the tour, you can have great connections, you meet great people, and it might be a little bit overwhelming and a little bit too quick. So if you want to take a little bit more time, definitely Elite Club is the way to go, because in 1 week you have to do everything. You have to meet, you have to vet out, you have to understand the culture, and it might be a little bit too much. And if you do the tour, then do the 10-day tour. If you can only do 7, then you do 7. But if you can do 10 or 14 days, then do the 10 or 14 days. You will thank me later for the additional time you have, because it's going over too quickly. Okay. So I haven't answered any questions. Let me see if there are any questions. Who's watching the Colombia soccer in El Poblado? Rodolfo is saying, yes, we have the World Cup starting tomorrow. Everybody's super excited. And the United States, Mexico, and Canada is the host. So I imagine you guys in the US are excited too. Yeah, Colombia is ready. Colombia is prepared. Colombia wants to win. And yes, there will be a lot of people watching Colombian soccer in the Poblado area in the next couple of weeks. Tybeen, good evening, Tybeen. Good to hear you. Good to read you. Maria, nice to see you again, Coach Maria. You're too sweet. Love seeing your webcast. By the way, go Team Colombia. Yes, go Team Colombia. Let's win that. Yes, definitely some football vibes, some soccer vibes here. So very excited about that. I love the soccer. I love when it's the World Cup, the European Cup and the World Cup. I'm not so much into the, I don't know, national teams playing against each other. The same was in Germany. I mean, it's always great to know who's the best in the German or in the Colombian league. But when there was the World Cup and it's about the selection of the group, the team, the national team, I'm super excited about that. I actually have a little group with my friends where we tip the games and see who's going to win. Maybe has to buy the loser has to buy a bottle of tequila or something like that to the winner to the group. So we will see. I'm excited to meet the women in August, Rodolfo. Thank you to the staff from all of South America and the USA office in Arizona. Thank you so much for your sweet message, Rodolfo. We appreciate that. And we are excited to welcome you in August. But where are you going in August? Are you coming to Colombia? Tell me that you are coming to Colombia, Rodolfo. I think you're going to come in, then what, Medellin, August? Who do we have in August? Yeah, Medellin. So Rodolfo, you signed up already for Medellin? Then that's great. Looking forward. That's really cool. Wearing a baseball cap on a date or to a social is not something I would be doing, Moondog is saying. Moondog, that is a good observation. And I think that is fair. We usually also don't recommend too much the casual dressing and also the casual, like if you have hats, you know, like a little bit more elegant hat. But it also depends on the personality of the person. And if that is what the person usually looks like, and that's their normal outfit, and that's what they feel comfortable with, then I would say it's something to consider. And also sometimes it gives the younger look. So yes, but I agree with you. Usually no hats, you know, and also not casual. Like it has to, I'm not saying you have to wear a suit, but you know, like some nice dress shoes, some slacks, some nice shirt. So yeah, I think the observation is fair what you're doing. How do you know the women are really single? Cowboy Chris is saying. So Cowboy Chris, I think there are several ways. First of all, when they sign up and they said they have been married, they have to show us a divorce certificate. If not, they should not go on the website. They do not go on the website. And then also we watch their stories, right? We have their Instagram, their Facebook, etc., their social media. And obviously everybody's dating, right? So we have to be aware that you are dating, she is dating, she might go out with people, you might go out with people, you know, while you're on a tour, you're single, but you're dating 20 different women in a week, you know? So I think both are dating. I think we have to be aware of that. And that can also happen that you meet somebody and then, I don't know, 2-3 weeks later, she says, no, I'm sorry. I have met somebody, you know, I found somebody else, and I was talking to somebody, and that is okay. Lots of you guys are talking to different people for a couple of weeks and months, and then you decide who's your best partner. So, but that is one thing, you know, but the another thing is obviously if she's in a real relationship, if something, for example, what happened the other day, we had a client that asked for a woman that is on our database. The woman profile is older, you know, also the woman sign up, sometimes a couple of years ago, right? And so the woman profile was older, and so we sent her a message and asked her if we can send her the profile of the client, and she said yes. And then we watched her story because we had her obviously in our contacts, and she was in the gym with somebody. Like she did a photo with somebody that hugged her in the gym. And we're like, that's a little bit weird. And so we asked her again, are you sure you want to see the profile? Because it seems you're dating somebody. And then she never replied back. And so obviously we did not arrange the date with the client, right? So obviously it might be that she can be dating somebody, as I said. Obviously she should not be in a relationship. But obviously we're not setting up the date, and we obviously are aware of, you know, where they're at, if they're partying a lot, if they're out with their girlfriend all the time, if they're with different men in different environments, you know. And so we get a pretty good idea about that. But ultimately, obviously, you have to get to know her, you know, you have to date her and you have to get to know her and really find out if you're the only one she's talking to. You know, as I said, everybody's dating. And I think it's also fair to date for a couple of months and then really realize if that's the two of you are going to be a match. But once that is the case, and once you're going to be exclusive with her, you have to ask her if she wants to be your girlfriend, and then also see what's the behavior like. Because if she's not publishing anything of you and her after you ask her officially to be your girlfriend, you know, like those things, you have to get to know the woman. You have to get to know their intentions, and you have to date them for a while. But I would say we get a pretty good idea. Oh my God, that interviewer with Catalina. Yes, yes. Is she looking for a husband? Act like me. Act like me. You would have to send me, please, the ID number of Catalina. And I imagine she's looking for a husband, but I'm right now out of like who's actually what Catalina we're talking about, because we have several. I imagine you relate to the Jason video. So if you send me a message, I can find out the ID number, and then we can find out more. Okay. My email address is maria@lovememail.com. Jamal, hi Jamal. I hope you are fine. Jamal is in emails with me. Jamal was one of the guys who reached out after the last webcast, and thank you so much, Jamal, for writing and for getting to know more about us. Excellent job with the information so far. Do you have an office set up in Argentina? I don't find any hotel apartment information for Argentina. Jamal, I don't know that information either. I would have to send you the information of our Argentinian colleague. Yes, we do have an office, and yes, we had a tour there, and we're going to have a tour there. So there will be probably a tour hotel that we are using, but I don't know which one that is. But I can find that out for you. And so don't worry, we're going to find out more about the Argentina information. Dave Maximus is asking, a woman between 20 and 25, as they want to explore their life a bit more, as said in previous podcasts, how long would they typically want to wait until marriage? 2 years would be okay for a long distance. Yes, Dave, I would say so. 2 years is super realistic. And not every woman from 20 to 25 is not ready to marry. For example, I just hired a new girl in the Barranquilla office, our new manager. You're going to meet her. Her name is Melanie, because Maria Fernanda is a mom right now. She just got her baby, and so she's on maternity leave. And so we have a new person in the Barranquilla office. So in the next month, you're going to meet her. And she's very young. She's 22, 23. And she's going to get married next year. And she's in a relationship for 2.5, nearly 3 years. And the man is a little bit older, not too much older, like 6 years or something like that. But yeah, so there are young women who want to have a relationship, and that leads to marriage, you know. So 2 years, I think, is realistic, because also for the visa process, you know, like until you get engaged, the visa, etc., it would take at least 2 years. And so I think that's realistic. Obviously, somebody who's 18, right, she might need a little bit longer, but somebody who's 22, 24, you know, 25, she might not be ready for marriage tomorrow, not right away on the next, you know, occasion. But yeah, building up the relationship, she will be there. And lots of the women 25 and up, 26, 27, 28 are very serious about getting married and having a family soon. And they want to explore their life a little bit more, is that they might not want to have children right away. You know, like maybe they are more open to marriage or the stable relationship, but they can see it with their moms that they often had children very young. And so sometimes they want to wait a little bit longer with the children and don't want to have the children that young, like 22 or something. Keith Optimo saying, when Colombian women say they are dominant in a relationship, what exactly do they mean by that? That's a difficult thing, because the roles are kind of defined, but still the woman is how you say it, like she manages a lot of things in the family, right? So the man is the provider, the man is the one who helps with the whole financial part. The man is ultimately the leader as well. And if the man makes a decision, a final decision, I think the woman is usually very open to listen to that. But inside of the family, the woman has a lot of things usually to do. So she manages a lot of the finances. She manages a lot of the family. She manages a lot of the things that will be done in the family, like excursions, vacations, things to eat, obviously, shopping, you know, decorations, things inside of the house. But she also wants a man that she is very catered to the man, but she also wants a man that caters to her. That means that is attentive, that is a gentleman, that is detail-oriented. And so I don't know if it's necessarily like she manages everything, kind of dominant, but in the role she has, there are definitely certain areas where she is, I'm not saying the head of the family, but managing a lot of things. And so, for example, in Cartagena, you can see that the women are submissive in one side, but on the other side, dominant. So I don't know. Sometimes you can see it a little bit also in the power struggle in the beginning. It's not so much about that it's everything she says, but she wants to be the one that the man gives the possibility to decide. I don't know if that's easy to decide, but obviously, and there are personalities, right? There are some women that are more shy, more submissive. There are other girls, there are other women that are more extroverted, more dominant. And so, so I think it's just about finding the right personality for you. But yeah, the women do want to manage things as well. So don't think that nobody has an opinion in Colombia. Colombian women do have opinions. So let's see if we get you. We have the featured girl actually already on the website. So that's great news. I thought we are going to have her next week, but we have her on the website actually. So let me show you the profile. Let me show you the video because she is amazing. So you're going to be, wow, she is really nice. So let me give you the ID number, Alejandra 227188. So maybe I can share you my screen for a moment so that you can see how that would look to have the featured girl on the website. 227188. 7188. So let me share that for a second and then we go with the video so that you have an idea how that looks. So that is her profile. That is her profile, her ID number, as you can see, her name, Mayra, 33 years old. She's a doctor. She loves traveling, she loves nature, she loves tennis, jogging, diving, climbing, a very active woman. And here you can see it, featured girl, start communication for free. So what do you do when you do that? You have to register on our website. We also have Laura still as our featured girl as well. So if you want to reach out to Laura as well. And so you can have to have a complete profile. So you have to fill out all the information on your profile and you have at least one photo because she needs to see you as well. You can see all her photos and then she cannot see any photos of you. That's not fair. And also your email must be verified through the system so that you need a registration link where you should click on, okay? And then you can see the YouTube video. I think the video is not yet totally perfectly embedded on the website. So I think we have to work on that video. But we show it to you now and then hopefully you can see it on the website a little bit later. The video is for free. Let me enter here for a second. And so you can see the additional photos. You can see she's very pretty. She loves animals. She has a dog. She traveled. Very elegant, very nicely dressed. Very nice woman. So let me show you. So you can just then go and say, write a message. So let me go back here for that for a second. You can say, write me now for free. And then you click here in the profile. And then you can start writing. Yeah, you can hear it says profile information has to be completed. That's in green. The photo is in green and the email verified. So I can write her for free. And then I can say, Mayra, I saw your profile or I saw your video. And then you can say, hi, Mayra, I am so-and-so. I am Eki's person. I saw your video. You look super nice, etc., etc. You can upload a photo of yourself if you want and send that with the letter. That is not for free, but the text is for free. So that's why it's important that you put good photos in your profile picture. So you can send additional photos, but she will get the profile pictures. Our team will send them to her. Okay. So then let me stop sharing my screen for a second and then let me show you her video. Let me repeat her ID number again. It's 227188. So I'll be back just in a couple of minutes with the last questions you might have. Start.
Hola a todos, soy Alejandra, tengo 33 años, vivo en Medellín, Colombia, soy médica y trabajo en medicina del sueño. Estoy aquí porque estoy buscando a mi futuro esposo.
What are your hobbies?
Sí, practico yoga, pilates y voy al gimnasio todas las semanas. Yo amo los animales, en especial los perros. Tengo un perro que se llama Benji y es mi adoración.
Do you have a visa?
Sí, tengo visa, me encanta Estados Unidos y he viajado mucho.
Do you like cooking?
Bueno, no soy fan de cocinar, pero actualmente estoy aprendiendo y me gusta mucho la comida mexicana y la italiana.
Do you have children?
No tengo hijos, pero me gustaría tener uno o dos, pero es la voluntad de Dios.
What is your ideal man like?
Mi hombre ideal es un hombre que es conforme al corazón de Dios, un hombre que es respetuoso, generoso, protector, proveedor, con inteligencia emocional, que me ame profundamente y quiera construir una familia conmigo.
What is your best quality?
La cualidad que más me identifica es la empatía. Me considero una persona muy empática.
What is your favorite city?
Sin duda sería París. Amo París, me parece una ciudad súper mágica.
Do you like dancing?
A mí me encanta bailar, sobre todo salsa, pero no acostumbro a irme de fiesta a club, pero sí me encanta bailar.
What do you do in your free time?
Bueno, en mis tiempos libres me gusta ir al cine, hacer deporte, viajar, conocer restaurantes bonitos, pasar tiempo con mi familia.
What makes you happiest?
Lo que realmente me hace feliz es ayudar a los demás. Esto me hace sentir muy plena.
Would you like to live abroad?
Bueno, actualmente vivo en Colombia, pero me encantaría vivir en un lugar que tenga mar.
What would your ideal date be like?
Bueno, mi cita ideal sería en un restaurante o un lugar tranquilo donde podamos conectar y conocernos y crear conexiones realmente profundas. Chao.
So now you saw her video as well. Now it's complete. So it's going to be here in that web stream, and also we're going to embed it in the website so that you can watch it again. Again, share it with friends. If you see somebody said that could be a good match for Myra, she seems like the perfect match for my friend from high school, then reach out to him and get him in touch with us. You know what, we're always looking for great men to make great matches with great women. And so, yeah, if you have that great special friend that you always wanted to match and you see somebody that you think could be somebody for him, then let us know. And, you know, there's nothing that makes happy than matching people and having couples, successful couples coming out of this. So yeah, please let us know if you have anybody that is interested. The same with the Jason video. If you would like to share that one, we appreciate it as well. Who knows who might be getting interested in something like this here. And I have a lot of men that always tell me, Maria, I should have known about this before. Why did I not know about it? And why did I wait so long? Yeah. So hopefully you can help somebody and we can help somebody. Thank God they have the service, Lysol is saying. Oh, that's great. Thank God they have the service. This is truly a light at the end of the tunnel. This is a safe way to meet Colombians. Yes, Lysol. This is a safe way to meet Colombians, and thank God that we have the service. And it is really for a lot of you guys and for a lot of the women. You know, I just got a beautiful message today from a friend. She subscribed in the agency with us since I think 2018. She was in a relationship, but unfortunately he passed away. And now she met somebody through us, and she's super excited. And they two are making a really great match. They're just getting to know each other, but they're both super excited. And she's just sent me a beautiful message today, and she said, "I wanted to keep you updated, and it's just going so well. I'm so happy." And you know, that other messages that really makes us happy. So make us happy. So yeah. Jamal is saying, oh my God, she's amazing. Yes, Jamal, she is amazing. And don't miss your opportunity. You can write her for free. and you can reach out to her and take advantage, if you don't try. The only thing you might get is a no, but don't worry if you get a no, it's just the next, like what I always say, like when you work in sales or when you do get a no, that no will get you closer to the yes and to the right match. So don't get disencouraged if somebody says no. Doesn't matter if in real life, here in our dating in Latin America, sometimes also I have guys coming in the office and you send a hot list in, and some of the women might not be interested in you, and you are not interested in every woman, and that's normal. So if there's a no, it's just okay, it's not your match, and then we move forward and find the one. But at least you tried, and you would never see and you would never believe what opportunities you get here and you might miss out on if you don't try. Yeah. So let me see what else I have prepared for you tonight. I think we have a couple of more interviews, and then we are already at the end of the evening. So let me maybe show you 2 more interviews. And then I answer the last questions, and then I see you in 2 weeks from now. So we have Medellin. So guys, we have a lot of girls from Medellin. So we had the tour in Jason where you saw Barranquilla and Cartagena. And in Medellin, we had now Alejandra, Mayra, is her name, Mayra 227188. As I said, if you have any questions how to reach out to them, just write an email. And we're going to show you now Fernanda and Marcela as well. Fernanda is ID 226178 and Marcela 214716.
Buenas noches, caballeros, ¿cómo están? Aquí tenemos a Fernanda, el número de ID es 226178. Fernanda, cuéntanos, ¿cómo estás hoy?
Muy bien.
Qué bueno. Cuéntanos, ¿es tu primer evento? ¿Has venido antes?
Es mi primer evento.
Ok. ¿Y cómo te sientes? ¿Qué sientes esta noche?
No, me siento súper bien.
Súper, me encanta. Muchas expectativas de qué sucederá esta noche. Bueno, Fer, te tengo unas preguntitas. Cuéntanos un poco sobre ti, qué te gusta hacer, cuántos años tienes, tienes hijos, tienes familia, cuéntanos.
Tengo una niña, me gusta mucho el gimnasio, me gustan mucho los animales, compartir en familia. Tengo 32 años.
Y cuéntanos, ¿cómo es ese amor, ese caballero que vienes buscando en la agencia? A ver.
No sé, pues vengo buscando como un caballero que me respete, que me quiera, que sea sincero, que respete a mi hija ante todo.
Claro que sí. Solo queremos hombres caballerosos, ¿cierto?
Sí, queremos un caballero caballeroso.
Totalmente. Bueno, vamos a hacer unas preguntitas sorpresa. Vamos por la primera. Veamos qué nos sale. Yo te la leo. Suponiendo que ya estás en una relación, ¿cómo sorprenderías a tu pareja?
¿Cómo lo sorprendería?
Sí.
Yo soy una persona muy detallista.
Ok.
Me gustaría como llevarlo así a un lugar súper bonito, a cenar, un lugar tranquilo. Soy como muy de esos planes.
Ok, me encanta. Vamos por la siguiente. Bueno, creo que esta ya la respondimos un poquito, pero profundicemos. ¿Practicas algún deporte? ¿Qué te gustaría aprender?
Yo voy al gimnasio y me gustaría de pronto patinaje. Me gustaría aprender a patinar.
Sí, yo siento que ese es un deporte demasiado cool. Pues es muy divertido, te ejercitas, pasas chévere. Vamos por nuestra última preguntita. Bueno, ¿qué buscas en la agencia?
Busco un caballero para mí, casarme, de pronto tener una familia, un hogar, una persona a mi lado.
¿Es muy importante para ti la familia?
Sí, para mí muy importante la familia, siempre he priorizado la familia ante todo.
¿Listo?
y eso es lo que uso.
Me encanta, súper bien. Bueno, caballeros, recuerden, ella es Fernanda, su número de ID es el 226178. Esperamos que pases una noche deliciosa, que te encante el evento. Bienvenida.
Muchas gracias.
Hola caballeros, hoy estamos con Marcela, su número de ID es 214716. Marce, ¿cómo estás?
Súper bien en esta tarde en el evento.
Me encanta. Cuéntanos, ¿es tu primera vez en el evento? ¿Has venido antes?
Es mi segunda vez, ya había venido una vez.
Ok,
Sí.
súper.
Sí.
Bueno, cuéntanos sobre ti. ¿Cuántos años tienes? ¿A qué te dedicas? ¿Tienes hijos? ¿Qué te gusta hacer en tus tiempos libres?
Claro que sí, yo tengo 35 años, tengo un hijo de 16 años, yo trabajo como asesora comercial, soy enfermera auxiliar y cosmetóloga y trabajo en ventas, pero con la misma rama, pues como con este tema.
Ok, súper. Sí. Súper. Bueno, y cuéntanos, de pronto en tus tiempos libres, ¿qué te gusta hacer?
Me encanta el senderismo, me encanta salir a caminar, me encanta mucho la naturaleza, entonces salir a caminar al aire libre, me encanta salir a comer algo rico, cine, un parque, sí, plan tranquilo.
Plan tranqui,
Sí.
¿te gusta estar tranquilita?
Sí,
algo muy íntimo, privado, ¿estás
Total.
bien? Hogareña.
Sí,
Bueno, vamos a ver las preguntitas sorpresa que nos dicen. Vamos por la primera. ¿Te ayudo? Dice, ¿cómo sería tu cita ideal?
Bueno, mi cita ideal sería plan tranqui, igual, no sé, salir a tomar algo en un lugar bien agradable y conversar, conocernos. Esa sería mi cita ideal, tal vez comer algo rico, sí, conversar, conocernos, esa sería mi cita
Genial.
ideal.
Algo muy personal.
Exacto, tranqui.
Ok. Bueno, vamos por la segunda pregunta. Dice, ¿cuáles son los valores que más te gustaría en un caballero?
Bueno, el respeto, la sinceridad o lealtad. Y me gusta un caballero que sea espontáneo, divertido y que me haga reír. Que nos riamos juntos.
Sí, súper bien. Vamos por la última pregunta.
Claro que sí.
Vamos. ¿Cómo te defines en una sola frase?
Yo me defino en una sola frase como en una sola frase, espontaneidad y transparencia y alegría.
Me encanta.
Sí.
Bueno, Marce, recuerden caballeros, ella es Marcela, número de ID 214716. Marce, pasa una noche increíble, gracias
Muchas
por
gracias.
estar aquí con nosotros.
Gracias a ustedes.
Con gusto.
You guys, I hope you enjoyed all the interviews and everything we showed you tonight. I think we had a lot of footage prepared for you, and I hope it helps you to make a decision that this is a real thing, that this is something you should try, that you not just should sit in front of the screen and watch this week after week after week. If not, be Jason, like just go and jump on that plane and make it happen and just try and see for yourself. It's going to be a beautiful and very exciting and very emotional experience. You're not going to be bored. It's going to be a lot of fun. And even if you're not going to meet the love of your life, because that might be, that you're not going to meet her on the tour, but you're going to meet a lot of great people and you're going to make a lot of great connections. And then obviously you have to find out if with one of those connections you're going to hit it off, But even if it's just a vacation, even if you just go on the tour just to try, I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed. It is one of the best things that I have seen ever. I'm doing this for a while, but also I'm still surprised. Like if I would be a man, I would be definitely on those tours. Because I don't think there's a place where you can meet so many serious, beautiful, nice women in one place that are looking for the same, you know, that are super friendly, super nice, super open, and really, you know, like it's a lifetime experience. You're not going to forget it. And even if you don't join the tours, because the tours obviously have that, you know, social event effect and all that, but the other services are the same, or better, you know, and they are just different. But all of them, you're going to have an amazing team that's going to be here to help you. The country will surprise you. Colombia is, most people totally are not prepared for what is Colombia like, in the good way, because everybody's prepared for the bad, but nobody's prepared for the good. And the good is so amazing here. And so, yeah, as I said, for me, I just love it. I don't tell you this just because I tell you that. I tell you that because we do really get amazing matches. I hope you can join us in one of the tours in the upcoming month. The next one is next month in Barranquilla. So we still have spaces left. You can still join us on that tour. We have a lot of new profiles from Barranquilla. I showed you the profiles 2 weeks ago. Probably in the next show, I will show you some new profiles as well. We have every week new profiles coming up. And so that you don't have an excuse to say, no, I don't know. And so definitely always we have, as I said, new women coming every week. And we have a lot of new women in our database recently, especially from Barranquilla and Cartagena. So the tour dates, just to confirm that with you one more time, is Barranquilla 9th of July, Medellin 13th of August, Cartagena 17th of September. And then there's also Costa Rica, and there's also Peru, and also Argentina for the rest of the year. So if you not only want to do Colombia, there's obviously the other tours as well. But yeah, I would love to receive you and to say and welcome you to Colombia. If you have any questions to me, to the team about dating, reach out to the Phoenix team, reach out to me, call our Phoenix office. The phone number you might see somewhere here, 602-553-8178 in the United States. You can also dial my extension 2018, or you write me an email, maria@lovememail.com, and then I get back to you. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you can share some of those videos with some of your friends. And I see you in 2 weeks, you guys. And happy start of the World Cup. Good luck to everybody. Bye-bye from Colombia.
Buenas noches, caballeros, ¿cómo están? Aquí tenemos a Fernanda, el número de ID es 226178. Fernanda, cuéntanos, ¿cómo estás hoy?
Muy bien.
Qué
Gracias.
bueno. Cuéntanos, ¿es tu primer evento? ¿Has venido antes?
Es mi primer evento.
Ok. ¿Y cómo te sientes? ¿Qué sientes esta noche?